Welcome back to another episode of Chris Thomas TV. You feel me? Man, if y'all don't watch Summerslam, it is a must watch. Y'all need to go back and watch that ASAP Rocky. Y'all need to go back and watch that ASAP Rocky, man. It was busting, man. Hey, the whole pay-per-view was a 10 out of 10. The Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes match was a classic. The Ricochet and the Logan Paul match was good. The triple threat match for the women's title. My boy LA Knight finally got his pop. Finally got his push. He got put over. So that was a good look. But forget all of that. What we talking about right now is the main event, Tribal Combat, Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns. Man, from the jump, that match was busting. Like, it was very personal. You can tell. And you know the crazy part about it? Jimmy Uso, like, I told people from the jump. If you follow me on TikTok and my Facebook Reels, I said months ago that Jimmy Uso was the villain. Jimmy Uso was the cancer. Jimmy Uso was the anchor. I said it from the jump that he was going to turn on Jey. You know why? Because he's jealous of Jey's success. He didn't expect Jey Uso to elevate himself like that when he was out for a year with that knee injury. He didn't expect that. So he comes back from his knee injury. Jey Uso, the main event in WrestleMania. He main evented Smackdown multiple times. He beat Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying? He fought Drew McIntyre in the main event. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was elevating himself. Not only that, he was in the main event of WrestleMania. The Usos never been, out of all the times that they've been champion, they only made the WrestleMania show once. Jey Uso, first time main event in WrestleMania with his cousin, the Tribal Chief. And from the jump, when Jimmy Uso came back, Roman trying to tell him, like, you need to fall in line. What you trying to fight me for? Our family is at the top. I'm the champion for however long I want to be. And you two can win the tag titles and we could run the WWE, which they did for 3 years. They did. But I'm telling you right now, when Jimmy Uso finally turned on Roman Reigns, it wasn't his idea. I mean, it wasn't Jey's idea. That was Jimmy's idea. He did that on his own. Why you think Jey Uso was like, Joe? Like, he was like, what you doing? I didn't tell you to do that. He feels he runs Jey Uso mentally. He feels he can make all the decisions because he's the older brother. See, Solo, no. You don't run me. I do what I want to do. That's why when Solo, so-called, turned on Jimmy Uso, when he gave him the Samoan spike and chose to go with Roman, he already knew what Jimmy was on. He 8 years under the Usos. They didn't really grow up together. You know what I'm saying? That's their little brother. They love him, but he not close to them like that. So the whole match from the jump was, you know what I'm saying, it was a good match. Like, of course, Roman Reigns dominated the match for the whole time. You know, Solo came out trying to help Roman, and then that's why I say mentally Jey was ready because he bounced back and almost won the match. He did. I'm not going to lie. He did. He almost won the match. I thought he almost won until some unknown, hoodie, masked guy pulled him out the ring. Come to find out it was his own flesh and blood. It was his brother, Jimmy Uso. Kicked this man in the face, threw him back in the ring, and cost him the match. That was crazy. And another thing, Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns had a little run-in, but we'll talk about that another time. So they might have a little, a little tension, a little beef. So I guess they building up Solo versus Roman. That's how you're going to officially end the whole bloodline story. So my take on Jimmy turning on him. If y'all don't remember, they put Jimmy in the hospital, right? So Jey Uso came out to challenge Roman Reigns, and it was to avenge his brother, right? But after a while, it wasn't about Jimmy no more. It was about Jey elevating himself, becoming a star. They doing behind the scenes, talking to him and his son, showing his life outside of WWE, doing interviews. He getting a pop from the fans. Main event Jey. You know what I'm saying? He just elevated himself. It was like similar to Jeff Hardy and Matt. When Jeff Hardy elevated himself, became champion, and Matt Hardy came and turned on him, it's the same thing. The same thing. Now, in order for Jey Uso to finally elevate himself completely, he got to take out his own brother. Jeff Hardy had to do that. Eventually, you know, they'll get back together, probably form the Usos again, but now they got to go their separate ways. We know them apart now. We know who Jey is. We know who Jimmy is. They look totally different. And plus, you can tell from the tats now. So we can't get them mixed up no more. So they definitely could go their separate ways. But like I said, the match was wild, man. We didn't expect Jimmy to turn on him. I thought that, you know, I thought Roman was just going to beat him clean. You know what I mean? But even Roman was shocked himself. He was like, what's going on? But at the end of the day, like I said, the GOAT continue his legendary reign. Nobody's going to beat him. Nobody. I keep saying that. Roman is not losing those titles no time soon. Only person I can see probably beating him is Randy Orton when he comes back, if he comes back. I don't know the timeline on his return, but Roman is going to have those titles for a while. He's going to pass Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is number 3 on the all-time longest reigns, like 1,400 days or something like that. Roman is going to surpass him. But now that Jey Uso's out the way, Roman gotta keep it pushing. Who's going to be his next challenger? I don't know. Maybe it's LA Knight. Who knows? But yeah, like I said, Jimmy Uso turned on Jey, and it was one legendary match, classic match. And like I said, that was one of the biggest betrayals in WWE history. Like, comment, subscribe, push notifications, man. Follow me on TikTok, Facebook, man. Add me on Instagram, everything, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.